Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're a serious retiree, you've probably heard the endless chatter about securing your financial future with precious metals. It's everywhere, right? But you're probably wondering, is a gold IRA actually the smart move to protect your legacy? And more importantly, is American Bullion the right company to help you pull it off? Today, we're cutting straight through all that marketing noise to unpack an honest, data-driven review of American Bullion. Just the facts. Here's our quick roadmap for today. We've got 1. Understanding gold IRAs. 2. Who is American Bullion? 3. The pros and perks. 4. The cons and costs. And finally, 5. Your next steps. All right, Section 1, Understanding Gold IRAs. Let's get the basics down. You know, a gold IRA isn't some mystical financial loophole. It's literally just a self-directed retirement vehicle. It simply allows you to take your existing eligible funds, so things like a traditional IRA, a 401k, a TSP, or a Roth, and roll them right over into physical precious metals. Retirees generally do this to diversify their portfolios away from standard paper assets, creating a really tangible hedge against inflation and all the economic uncertainty we see today. And funny enough, despite the name Gold IRA, you actually aren't just limited to gold. The IRS legally lets you diversify this tax-advantaged account with highly specific, approved physical metals. We're talking gold coins like the American Eagle or Buffalo, silver like the Canadian Maple Leaf, plus select platinum and palladium products. But the absolutely crucial word here is IRS approved. These metals have to meet very strict purity requirements to actually sit inside your retirement account. Moving right along to Section 2, American Bullion. Who exactly are they? Founded back in 2009 and headquartered out in Los Angeles, California, American Bullion was actually one of the absolute pioneers in popularizing the whole gold IRA concept. They offer exactly what you need to build a fully compliant retirement account. So whether you're eyeing classic American Eagle coins, highly pure Canadian Maple Leafs, or those heavy-duty Pamp Swiss and Credit Suisse bars, they've got the inventory on hand to facilitate these specialized investments. When you decide to work with them, you basically have two main paths. For retirement accounts, there's the Gold IRA rollover. Now, this path requires an approved third-party custodian, someone like Strata Trust, and secure depository storage, which is usually going to be at the Delaware Depository. But hey, if you don't want to mess with retirement accounts and just want to buy metals with straight cash, they offer a direct purchase option too. With that, they just sell you the metals directly and ship them securely right to your front door or office.
Okay, Section 3, the pros and perks. Why choose these guys over anyone else?
Well, American Bullion boasts a stellar 4.9 out of 5 Trustpilot rating, and that's drawn from over 200 reviews. Let me tell you, in the financial services sector, maintaining a score that high for over a decade is genuinely impressive. Plus, it pairs beautifully with their A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau, where they've been accredited since 2011. Customers are constantly highlighting their knowledgeable staff and just how incredibly smooth they make the process of converting complex retirement accounts into precious metals. Bottom line, they're a legitimate, established player with zero major regulatory red flags. They also throw in a really strong, tangible incentive for new investors. If you qualify and set up a new account, they'll completely waive your first year of storage and custodian fees. That literally saves you about $350 right up front. For retirees wanting to just test the waters of a gold IRA without getting slammed by immediate administrative costs, this is a highly attractive perk. It really makes that initial onboarding process a whole lot more palatable. But let's keep it real. Section 4, the cons and costs. What's the catch? Because every financial move has a cost, right? When we look at their standard annual fees, which generally run a $160 administration fee plus roughly $100 to $175 annual storage fee depending on your storage type, and compare that to their minimum investment requirement, a very distinct picture emerges. American Bullion demands a steep $50,000 minimum investment to open a new gold IRA, so it becomes immediately clear that this service is tailored strictly for well-capitalized retirees. If you are hoping to just dip a toe in with 5 or 10 grand, this specific company simply isn't going to be an option for you. So, understanding these caveats before you sign anything is absolutely crucial. Beyond that massive barrier to entry, you've got to factor in pricing premiums. Just like most dealers, their products carry markups above the spot price, usually around 7% for IRA inclusion. On top of that, they primarily funnel clients over to the Delaware Depository, which kind of limits your storage choices. But here is perhaps the biggest thing. They do not offer a guaranteed buyback policy. Now, historically, yes, they repurchase metals at fair market value, but they are under zero contractual obligation to actually do so. That means your future liquidation process depends entirely on what the market conditions are doing the day you decide to sell.
All right, bringing it all together. Section 5, your next steps. Time to make the call.
So is American Bullion the right fit to protect your nest egg? Well, look, if you're a serious retiree with at least $50,000 ready to roll over and you want a streamlined, highly experienced team to practically hold your hand through all that complex IRS paperwork, they are a fantastic, perfectly legitimate option. They know what they're doing. However, if you're working with a smaller amount, if you want total flexibility in where your metals are stored, or if a guaranteed buyback policy is a deal breaker for your peace of mind, you might want to look at some alternatives. You really have to be comfortable with the premium costs and strict minimums to thrive here.
Ultimately, the power is in your hands, and the best defense against uncertainty is education. So to empower yourself further and make the absolute best decision for your specific portfolio, click the link in the description below to claim your free, comprehensive Gold IRA guide right now. It is built strictly for serious retirees who just want the facts. No pressure, no gimmicks. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, here is to making smart, informed choices for your financial future.